Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Taking a shot on the first play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Line gets set. First down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double team. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the filthy move, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
To the air, it's Stevens. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Madden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Get out of the end zone was not a good one. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
The give to the back. The Panthers get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Right back to the well.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. And he intercepts it.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. And the ball is loose on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game. They come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the offense. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panther. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
How easy was that? I mean, you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy. God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Madden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass, and you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense. A sack. Now it's 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, he lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Strikes the blow. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just destroying his way through the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He now has 115 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
Ready up.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
Razor, razor. Pound 55 wheat.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Get it out on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Got it.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Come on, set.
The give to the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Here we go.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
42.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Okay, ready?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lasso. Last ready.
He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
Easy.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Got it.
He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be...
He's looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Here we go.
The run to the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the set.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Flag.
He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, he chews up yards. Now, that was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop. And you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe.
He lets one fly deep. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.